at cbs4indy.com. Vice President Mike Pence is scheduled to return to the Hoosier State this week. The former Indiana governor will visit Fort Wayne on Thursday. On Friday, Pence is scheduled to visit here in Indianapolis to vote early. He was originally scheduled to vote on October 10th. That trip was canceled for a scheduling issue.
Well, CBS 4 is your exclusive home of the Indianapolis Colts, and in the Blue Zone tonight, the team heads into their bye week after staging a huge rally at home to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. CBS 4's Chris Widlick joins us live now in our newsroom with more on how the team is feeling tonight. I bet pretty good, Chris.
Yeah, one word, great. Every player knows a victory before the bye week means they can take a good feeling into that break and come back with a positive mindset. A remarkable rally makes it even better. And to see Phillip Rivers get it done on offense while the defense woke up and shut down the Bengals after halftime was ideal for this team. Complementary football is the key to success. That's the make of a playoff caliber squad. So 4-2 is pretty good, but getting there after Sunday's start said something about the Colts.
Wish maybe we'd been a little bit better than that, but we're in a good position. Proud of the way we responded yesterday, obviously after a really poor start and getting down 21-0, to fight back and win that game. I mentioned this to the team. I said, we still have a lot to prove. But one of the things that we needed to prove, we proved today, that, that we can win a game like that.
A big hurdle for sure. As for the bye week, the players will get 4 days off starting Thursday. Coming up at 6, more from Reich on what he's already learned about his Colts. Debbie?
All right, Chris, thank you. And more than 12,000 fans will be allowed at the Colts' next home game. That's against Baltimore, November the 8th. That's the same number the organization allowed for the Bengals home game yesterday. Tickets are on sale right now. They are being sold in pods to maintain physical distancing.
The Hoosier Burn Camp is calling on a Colts legend to help them raise money. Former Colts center Jeff Saturday volunteering for that organization. The camp assists burn victims and their families. Saturday started supporting their efforts after his youngest son injured himself on a glass fireplace.
Hoosier Burn Camp is just an incredible organization that does so much for so many burn survivors. And it's not just the impact at the moment. They're life partners with these survivors.
To learn more about Hoosier Burn Camp and learn how you can maybe help, head to cbs4indy.com/links.
Next at 5 o'clock, Outside Money, the impact that some serious spending will have on a very competitive House race here in central Indiana.
Parts of the Midwest receive an early dose of winter, the rare system that led to whiteout conditions in some parts of Iowa.
Meanwhile, here at home, we had some rainfall this morning and more scattered showers developing back to our west to give us more rainfall overnight. We'll talk about a very active week of weather coming up in the Weather Authority forecast.
We have an update now on that breaking news we mentioned near Anderson at the top of this newscast. This is now a deadly crash that is closing down southbound I-69. Indiana State Police confirming 2 vehicles were involved in that crash. INDOT is saying all southbound lanes will be closed in that area for the next 3 hours. Again, we don't have any other information other than, again, 2 vehicles, and this is now a deadly crash. So we'll keep an eye on this developing situation and continue to bring you updates throughout this newscast as they come in. CBS 4 is your local election headquarters. Republicans and Democrats spending big money on campaigns to replace Congressman Susan Brooks.
CBS 4's Kayla Sullivan talked with a political expert about concerns over outside money and its influence on this particular race.
The race for Indiana's 5th congressional district is getting national attention because it's competitive and could impact the overall balance of the U.S. House.
It's not particularly unusual to see campaign contributors from other places in the country that recognize an important race.
So donors are contributing lots of money. Campaign documents show so far Democrat Christina Hale and Republican Victoria Spartz have both raised well over $1 million, and both are adamant those contributions won't impact their actions in Congress.
I think it's important that the voters pay attention to not to the party, but to actually to the person and results. And what is a proven record?
Proud to be endorsed by End Citizens United, which is a group dedicated to getting this big dark money out of politics.
However, Libertarian candidate Ken Tucker says that questioning is the very reason he has refused to fundraise, even if money is offered to his campaign.
I think in the other sense, it's kind of empowering to be just me. And that's all I've asked for from people, is to get to know me.
And despite the millions being raised in this race, political science professor Laura Wilson says Hoosiers shouldn't be worried.
I do think we should be concerned if an overwhelming amount of funding, if a majority of it was coming from outside the state, but that's not the case in terms of this race.
She recommends people don't focus on the money when it comes time to vote.
You should look at the candidate, what they stand for.
Kayla Sullivan, CBS 4 News.